Chair recognizes the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Melancon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm finally getting used to being the second Louisiana guy. I appreciate the opportunity to do an opening statement. Thank you, Mr. Waxman, for your work on this legislation. We're now considering the most important energy legislation of our generation. This bill, or the final version of this bill, will shape our environment, our energy consumption, our independence, and our economy. These issues deserve thoughtful consideration and diligent debate. Before we can discuss the specific provisions of this bill and their merit, we must acknowledge the science of climate. Some choose to debate whether the cause of climate change is man-made or a result of natural cycles. To be frank, the cause does not matter. We've all seen the impact of changing climate on our land and our oceans. Droughts damage our crops while rising water levels threaten to erode our shores. My home, Louisiana, has the tragic distinction of bearing witness to increased hurricane strength, a result of the warming of the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Energy policy has been in the forefront of American politics for decades. The shortages of the 70s, the manipulation in the 90s, and the technology shifts of today all reflect our nation's dependence and growing demand for energy. I believe that any responsible energy legislation should consider the broad spectrum of energy sources that are available today. Just as American innovation can create new sources of energy, it can take our existing resources and adapt them to low-carbon environment. America has been blessed with rich deposits of energy that have driven our economy for decades and through many wars. As we strive for energy independence, we should focus on reducing foreign imports first, allowing domestic production to continue and be the bridge our economy needs to flourish. Technologies may eventually exist that replace fossil fuels, but even under the most optimistic of projections, those technologies are decades away for large-scale commercial viability. As this country makes the transition to renewable fuels and electricity generation, we must be open to all energy solutions. Climate change legislation offers the promise of millions of green jobs, but those jobs will not materialize overnight. And to avoid the loss of even more jobs, we must be deliberate and considerate in the policies we draft. American innovation has the capacity to make us world leaders in the export of new energy technologies, and those future firms and construction opportunities mean good, decent-paying jobs for Americans. However, let's not forget the contribution existing companies have made to that same goal. The oil and gas service companies in my district have provided gainful employment to millions of men and women for generations. These are jobs that require skill and good work ethic, and they pay livable wages in return. The loss of those jobs would cripple the economy of Louisiana and many other blue-collar and oil and energy-producing states across the country. I commend you, Chairman Markey and Chairman Waxman, for your diligence on these issues. I'd also like to express my appreciation for the dedication to regular order, allowing input from all the members of both full and subcommittee. The staff has also shown tremendous commitments to this legislation and have produced a solid working document, and I thank them also. I look forward to working with this committee now and into the future on energy policy that will be good for this country. I yield back the remainder of my time.
Okay, we thank the gentleman very much.